On September 22nd, 2024, we flew from Istanbul to Almaty. I was traveling with two of my friends from Denmark, Ken and Mads. Kazakhstan's largest city, with a population of about 3 million, welcomed us with sunshine and the smiles of the people waiting for us at the airport. At 1 p.m., we headed east on the highway to the city of Ust-Kamenogorsk. We were more than 600 kilometers away from a small village at the foot of the mountain. Its name is Kokszar. Our driver was Ruslan, Camila's husband, who had met us at the VIP lounge of the airport. The Republic of Kazakhstan is located in the central part of Eurasia. The country's area is 2,724,900 square kilometers. It's the third largest country in Asia and the ninth largest in the world. Its population is approximately 20 million. At 8 p.m., we stopped to have a rest and buy some melons and a watermelon from a local vendor.
Assalamu alaikum, thank you very much. Alhamdulillah, давай, на, держи.
It's like my head.
Ken picked a watermelon himself, but let's see if it will be ripe and delicious. An hour later, we arrived in the village and boarded into our yurt at the main camp of the hunting company. The morning foreshadowed a beautiful sunny day, which we needed very much.
Morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Sleep well?
Sleep well, sleep very well.
Danish hunters Ken and Mads began sorting their luggage, leaving some of it in this yurt. There was also a representative of the Stalker Company, which had organized our Maral hunt in Kazakhstan a year ago. Good afternoon, my name is Nikolai Zimin. We are located in the Dzangarian Alatu, Kazakhstan. The Stalker Company is the organizer. We'll be hunting Maral and Ibex. I'm with an American client and Stiljan with 2 Danes. May God give us luck and happiness in the hunt, so that we can harvest worthy trophies. We had breakfast together, all of us, in the small room. We shared memories and photos from our previous hunts with 2 other Russian hunters. Each of them would hunt with their respective guide in different directions. Once we reached the second camp and then Dzangarian Alatau. We loaded our luggage in 2 cars and soon were off. We crossed the Tentek River and set off climbing the mountain. The Dzangarian Alatau is a robust mountain range with its western and northern parts located on the territory of Kazakhstan in the Almaty region and its southern parts lying in China. It stretches from west-southwest to east-northeast for about 450 kilometers. Impressive vistas open up in front of us. Somewhere far away we heard the barking of a roe deer and the lingering sound of a moral's roar. The old car of the second driver and hunting guide, Dima Daltov, had overheated again, and we had to wait until the engine cooled down. The prevailing altitude here is from 1,500 to 3,000 meters. 2 hours later, we reached our second camp in the Dzangarian Alatau mountain. The Russian hunter Vadim shared his first impressions of the beautiful nature. Wonderful, beautiful places. The road was fascinating. It's really beautiful here. We get on the horses to ride up the mountain. Let's wait and see. Just a few days from now, who shall return to this camp with what kind of trophies? Mads and Ken tested their weapons at a distance of 200 meters.
Super.
Where's the hit? Excellent. Then we loaded our luggage on 6 horses.
Давай, тащи.
Ну, генерал, как твоя команда?
General, are your guides ready? Excellent, everyone is ready.
Did you have to pay though, because he went to NYU?
Oh.
State doesn't pay. They say you can go and one of the free universities.
The last time we had tea in the canteen was by the river.
Започваме нашия пореден репортаж от Казахстан.
We begin our next report from Kazakhstan in the Dzungarian Alatau. Today, on this beautiful Monday, our hunt commences. It is a 2-day trip to our second camp. We saddled the horses, in fact 2 pack horses. With a lot of luggage, we headed up to our temporary camp. Let us see what chance will bring us. We'll try to hunt for nice marals, but you have to be patient to see what happens by the end of the film.
How are you, Mr. Mats?
I'm very good, Steely. Thank you.
First hunting day.
First hunting day. It's very nice weather. It'll be a fantastic trip. Nice people, nice area.
We crossed the cold waters maybe more than 8 times, and along this beautiful river we continued for about 5 hours up into the mountain. There were difficult, dangerous passages here and there, but our horses were doing great.
Най-сетне ни се усмихна слънцето, преди да залезе за тези високи върхове.
The sun finally smiled at us before it set behind those high peaks. We have been riding up and down this river for 4 straight hours. We have an hour and a half left, maybe. We'll see. The road is very scenic. This is a unique place. I would be happy if any of you, crazy like me, would be willing to come next year for hunting in these places in the Dzungarian Alatau. We finally reached a meadow where we unloaded our luggage.
Nice trip, Stilian. How are you?
The waters of the swift-flowing Tentek River were crystal clear, and the water was very tasty to drink, of course after this hike.
Чуть старика.
We built our camp in the Karoy area, and for the Danish hunters, I had bought from Almaty a large cozy tent and 2 thick inflatable mattresses.
Oh my god, it's Sheraton in the mountain.
At dusk, Mads, Ken, and Konstantin Wojciechowicz headed up the mountain for the first investigation of the area. Myself and Ivan Ivanovich, Kostya's assistant, stayed to keep the equipment in our temporary camp. We drank tea and shared thoughts about the upcoming challenging Maral hunt in this area. In the meantime, the 2 Danish hunters climbed the ridge of the mountain with difficulty, overcoming over 600 meters of denivellation. They watched a few marals at a great distance, but for now they didn't want to shoot. They hoped they'd have further chances for a good hunt in the coming days. In the evening, by the teapot at the small makeshift table, they told us what they had seen. Kostya poured hot water into dry soup mixes, and so we satiated our hunger with these delicious things. To the success of our difficult endeavor, we raised a modest toast and wished each other good luck and good hunting.
For the good hunting. Cheers.
Good hunting.
Cheers. Cheers. Good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
September 24th. Today the weather was quite windy and gloomy. As early as 3:30 a.m., the group set off to the ridge of the mountain. We were there at dawn, expecting to hear the roar of the marals. Mads had taken a position and was following an animal with a nice trophy. Kostya was very skillfully luring the horny males, and some of them approached our position. The nearest one was no less than 600 meters away for the time being. The hunters observed 8 different marals in the area. The distance was about 550 meters. Soon a shot rang out, echoing for quite some time in the valley. The bullet had not hit the target, so a second shot had to be fired, already from a distance of 342 meters.
Jo, det gør. Skyd igen. Skyd igen.
Mads could smile now because the deer had collapsed on the spot. Kostya continued to play his hunting horn, and indeed other marals responded to him soon. On the opposite slope of the mountain were 4 marals running on the open meadow or looking around at the edge of the forest.
This is baby, this is monster.
Så, jamen er det sådan, jeg gik så.
An hour later, the group of hunters and guides descended into the gully and climbed up the slope to the fallen maral.
Very good. Jeg skal lige have noget mere af dig.
Soon Mads was taking pictures with his first Sungarian Alato trophy. It was very handsome and had an anticipated weight of over 11 kilograms. An hour later, they descended to the river and to our temporary camp.
Hello, my friend. Shot.
Congratulations.
Thank you. We're tired. We could use some sugar, my friend.
I congratulated Mads on his nice trophy. He was still under the strong impression of his successful morning hunt.
We only walked 6 kilometers. But
Only. But in this.
but that was with 500 meters up. Fantastic morning. We started 4 o'clock here from camp, and we came up around 6, exhausted, wet, tired, and we couldn't really see anything. And then we started calling, and we started scouting around the mountains, and I think we saw more than 8 different stacks. We could hear one calling where we had to go 600 meters uphill. Around the hill, we didn't know what it was. We decided to try it, even though we were very tired. And we saw a nice stack with a female 450 meters away when we came up the hill. And we crawled a little closer and shot it in 30-degree downwards angle at 342 meters. 3 shots, all good shots, but and then it rolled downhill. So we were very happy. And we saw then 2 other stacks came from above to try and fight it, but unfortunately they didn't have the size. But then we could have doubled like Tajikistan.
Yeah.
So we saw some nice stacks on the 2 nice stacks over here, a really monster on the other side of the river, which we're going to try and go for tonight. Afternoon, but early afternoon.
Сегодня у нас первый день охоты. Выдался удачным.
Today is our first hunting day. It turned out very successful. On September 24th, our Danish friends and I headed to the ridge. The climb was fairly complicated and lasted 2 kilometers. We spotted about 7 or 8 marals. Of these, there were 4 trophy animals, one of which we harvested.
Из них 4 трофейных, одного мы добыли.
For the evening hunt, we located another maral. We'll try to stalk it.
The big screen can see that.
The hunters reviewed the recordings during their hunt. Kostya had skinned the marrow, which he would handle very carefully himself after our hunt at dusk. These antlers had a very strange and specific shape. They didn't have much scale, but they were beautiful and appealed to the Danish hunter. If he rests like this, Ivan can live up to 120 years. The team rested until 2 p.m. We drank tea again, had lunch, and set out to the mountains, across the river, riding 2 horses. In the morning, they had sighted a large old marrow with magnificent antlers on the opposite slope. Our hunting guide Kostya hoped they would be able to find it today late in the afternoon. Ken was excited to follow the behavior of this marvelous marrow. Its antlers, even from 400 meters away, looked very impressive. Soon, a gunshot sounded, and the animal reacted by slowing its pace in an effort to hide.
It's good.
The next 2 shots also hit the body, and the marrow collapsed behind a small tree. Mads was constantly monitoring the situation and was sure that all the bullets of his friend Ken would get to the right place.
Liver shot her, huh?
Жопа нахуй.
Here.
Ja.
After a difficult hike, the 2 Danish hunters reached the deer. Ken was very tired, but extremely happy with this incredible trophy.
Ja.
No good.
The group returned to the camp only at 9 p.m., overcoming many difficulties while descending from the high mountain and the screes above the river.
О, молодцы. Кто добил это, наш?
Да, ну трофей.
Well done, guys. The trophy is great.
Килограмм, наверное, я так думаю, 16 это
At least 16 kilograms.
вообще.
Дорогой.
Both we and they are
Реку
happy.
прошел, да? Прекрасно. Unbelievable hunting.
Unbelievable. He shot the biggest stag in Kazakhstan this year, I think. He says 18.
My God. My God.
Fantastic.
Ah, champion.
Champion.
Congratulations.
Thank you, my friend.
Ah,
Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic.
just for one day.
My God.
As normal, huh?
Like in Tajikistan.
Two Marco Polo one day, two Ibex one day.
It's possible when it's good organization.
We know.
Oh my God.
Thank you very much, Dillian. It has been a fantastic day. Spectacular. One day, two big Marals with my friend Mats here. What more can we ask for? Mats shot his on the left bank this morning. And after that, we spotted the one I shot on the other bank. And after coming down and having lunch, we moved up towards it. And Kostya found it. And it was really, really tough walking up there. But he managed to get us in a good position. And then we shot the Maral on 350 meters.
No, it was not a very easy hunt. I think we have walked 2,500 altitude meters morning and afternoon. We walked a little bit longer in the morning and we were very tired and thought we had the hardest climb until we started out this afternoon. And we probably only went 1.5 kilometers away on a straight line, but we had 500 altitude meters over loose skiffer, gravel, rock. It was unbelievable. And it was crazy, but it was
worthwhile.
It was worthwhile. And we got in a fantastic shot position due to Kostya and Ivan. I mean, I can't give enough credit to you guys. You're the toughest guys I've ever seen, and I've walked with Nepalese Sherpas, and this beats a lot. It's been really, really nice.
I don't even remember having harvested such a trophy ever. When we clean it, we shall have it weighed. We raised a toast to the end of this long, challenging, and emotional first hunting day.
Сколько километраж есть там? Нет, показано?
2 meter.
Сколько метров?
I can see the track.
А, нет, не 200.
Det kom for dig, det gjorde det, men alligevel, det var bare...
We finally lit a fire because last night we didn't want the smoke from it to disturb the marals in the area of our camp. Kostya showed our guests his old hunting videos from different situations in the area. Then we talked about his non-hunting pastimes and activities, such as beekeeping, for instance.
Сколько с одного домика получаешь?
How much honey do you make?
Нет, сейчас я скажу как точно.
Up to 38, 39 kilograms of honey per hive.
39 килограмм с одного улика.
September 25th. Early in the morning, Kostya started the initial processing of the skins. He carefully removed the cartilage of the ears and cleaned up excess meat and fat. In the camp, he would salt the skins carefully at least twice.
Колбаску можешь там, подержи одну колбаску, да, пожалуйста?
Thank you again, Dillian, for a nice animal. Fantastic experience. It's been good fun. Here you see, I will turn it.
Beautiful.
Okay.
So from here, thank you very much for some great days with a fantastic result. This nice stack. Very, very happy. You see it?
We started loading our luggage and burned all the rubbish that was left behind. We put the larger bits in the saddlebags to bring them down to the camp in the village.
Надо подумать, как его приманить.
12 o'clock, we started on the difficult way back.
И така, нашите кратки експедиции.
So our short expedition is coming to an end. We harvested 2 great trophies, especially the second one. This is Kazakhstan's record. Such a trophy hasn't been bagged for maybe 10 to 15 years. Its estimated weight is about 18 kilograms. The first part of our adventure in Kazakhstan ended with some wonderful Maral trophies. Now we return to the second camp, and if there's a car, we will descend into the village. Starting tomorrow, the second part comes next, hunting for Siberian roe deer.
Да? Да.
We also passed by 2 apiaries where a family from the village lived throughout the summer.
Assalamu alaikum.
In this camp, there were already several trophies of hunters who had arrived in the Sangerian Alatau days before us. From there, in an hour and a half, we descended to our village of Kokshar.
Ну что вы, да.
September 26th. At 4 a.m., we had already left the village, and 40 kilometers away, we inspected the hilly area for the Siberian roe deer. So far, we could only see females with their young. Mads was the first to spot a roe deer about 500 meters away from us. It was standing on the slope of a hill looking in front of it.
It's good position.
It's very, very long shot.
Looking for the trophy. Slowly, don't problem. You saw him.
The hunter had time to aim well and shoot.
I don't see.
Repeat.
I don't see.
Shoot again.
I don't see it. Du må stå nedenunder, eller hvad?
Nedenunder. Он под дерево сейчас. Я.
The second bullet hit the stomach, and the animal collapsed. Kostya suggested not to waste any more time taking pictures with this trophy, but to continue the search for new roe deer before they hid in a grove. So far, we've only seen small groups of females at great distances.
Three females.
Tryk det nogen bukner, vi skal på.
Der hvor den går, så.
Suddenly, Kostya noticed a roe deer with the binoculars and showed it to Ken. However, it did not have large antlers. Fog started to descend from the mountain, but it failed to reach us. Kostya soon sighted another roe deer and asked the hunter to quickly measure the distance to it.
Дистанцию пусть сразу замери. Стильно скажи, пусть дистанцию пройди. Дистанцию замери, потом ищи. 380. Все, пусть ищет тогда его. Прям.
Now you're looking.
Вон там.
Trophy.
The distance was almost 380 meters. The animal was eating apples under a tree, but I couldn't see it amid the thick grasses. It started sleeting, and it was at that moment that Ken made an accurate shot.
Yes.
Oi,
Good.
oi.
I gave it 3 more clicks.
Yeah.
Oh.
Bravo. Ето те вкусни ябълки са яли са.
It was these delicious apples that the roe deer was eating. The hunter shot from 380 meters. Now we'll see what Ken has done.
Здесь почище, здесь. My friend, congratulations. The happy Ken.
We carried out yet another photo shoot and went down to Kostya's car.
Prøv lige sådan her.
Ja.
Ja, så kan jeg jo ikke se den. Nu kommer Stilen med sit kamera igen.
Very good morning hunt. Saw a lot of animal, and we managed to shoot one each, Mats and I. Long range shooting, almost 400 meter both of us. So really exciting.
Then we took pictures with Mads's trophy. It turned out to be very unusual, like a unicorn from a fairy tale. Such a trophy had never been seen before, and this made its owner very happy.
Driving out, spotting the animal, 230 long shots, 400 meters. So we had to adjust on our altitude, both on second shot. But fantastic experience. But nothing beats the Maral. Siberian roebuck, but it's a very special trophy, like a unicorn coming out here. So I'm happy for it.
10:30, we returned to our base camp in the village of Koksar. The director of the hunting company, Aziz, was waiting for us here. He congratulated our guests on their magnificent trophies and on the quick completion of the hunt in this mountain. He showed us how much Ken's big trophy weighed. After boiling and cleaning it, when it was dry, it turned out to weigh 18 kilograms, 200 grams. September 27th, we took keepsake photos and said goodbye to my friends from this village, Kostya and Ivan. I promised them that on September 20th next year, I would come here again with my new clients. We said goodbye to Chef Giulia and the staff and were off to Almaty at 9 o'clock. I knew our good driver Rustam from the previous hunting season when I was hunting here with my clients. It took him roughly 8 hours to cover the distance to the large city and to our hotel. Today the sun smiled at us again, and we had lunch in a very special national restaurant. It offered only typical Kazakh cuisine, including a selection of horse and mutton meat products. Our guests, Ken and Mads, as well as Camila and I, greatly enjoyed these national delicacies. The next day, we flew to Istanbul, Sofia, and Copenhagen. This short, however emotional journey in the Dzongarian Alatu will hardly be forgotten soon. The Danish hunters voiced their willingness to return to these places. Finally, we would like to let you know that you are welcome to Kazakhstan with us, and we wish all of you good luck and good hunting.